It's race day here in Melbourne as we continue with what could shape up to be one of the best Australian Grand Prix. The Melbourne circuit is certainly one that needs to be taken seriously. Its combination of slippery surfaces and difficult corners make it a tricky track when it comes to overtakes. Drivers find it hard to pass and will need to take full advantage of those DRS zones if they want to have any hope of breaking through. Let's run you through the driver grid order for today's exciting race. Sergio Perez will lead us away from pole position, and it's Lewis Hamilton alongside. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Verstappen, Bottas, Daniel Ricciardo, and Fernando Alonso. Ocon, Sainz, Leclerc, and Pierre Gasly. Norris, Tsunoda, Sebastian Vettel, and Stroll. Russell, Mazepin, Antonio Giovinazzi, and Nicholas Latifi. Mick Schumacher and Kimi Raikkonen finishes off the grid. Now, it's almost time for lights out, so let's go down to the track.
Hello, everybody.
Okay, here we go.
Welcome back to the channel.
I know what you can do. Don't let me down.
Today, I'm going to be doing it's called the Home Grand Prix Challenge with Daniel Ricciardo. It's an Australian Grand Prix. Yes, I know it's late. The Australian Grand Prix was last weekend, but it's going to be an interesting one to see what happens here. So if we remember, 3 years ago now, the last race that Ricciardo competed in, he failed to finish. He crashed on lap 1 with something in the other issues late in the race. So we're going to try to see if we can get a good result today in this race as we are starting P5 on the grid. Let's go to the race. It's a 25% race. There's Daniel Ricciardo here in Melbourne F1 2021. Let's go to 5 red lights and lights out. And away we go. It's a pretty decent start on the line. We have Alonso kind of getting rapid almost quite a bit here. We're going to try to go around the outside of Bottas into this first corner. Not so lucky on that because he's got a lot bigger, better drive into the first corner. But that's okay. He's going to go try to dive bomb down the inside into turn 2. 3, the other one counts. But anyway, so we've gained a place, and also to be aware because this is F1 2021, the Australian Grand Prix, the track changes aren't in the game, so it's not going to be realistic. But let's see. We're P4 at the moment, so that's pretty good. Well, so I recorded this quite a bit before the Australian Grand Prix, and then I started, and I'm editing this, well, not editing, I'll just do I don't know, but anyway, what's happening is, the track change is different. I know what the results are, so here we go. So it's a pretty good start. We're up to P4 right now, but we've just seen Hamilton, Verstappen, and Perez have just rocketed off into the distance. So I want to be trying to stay ahead of Bottas around here. I am on it using a controller because I don't have time to set up a wheel for this, but because I'm not really a wheel player, to be honest. I don't drive on a wheel really. I prefer the controller at times. I just need to get used to it more. And if you want to see more like wheel videos, I can do that. But yeah, that's what's happening. Okay, fast forward about a lap later. We're on lap 2 now. 4 out of 90. Yeah. Oh no, because people.
DRS
so, it's a DNF. That's why. Kimi Raikkonen has retired on lap 2. We're on to lap 3 now. So it's going to be looking spicy to see what's happening. We're going to try to defend from Bottas. It's quite close to us. Another lap later, we have Bottas closing. We're gaining time on him. We're also trying to catch up to Lewis Hamilton. Nothing's really happening so far, unfortunately. Bottas has pitted. Now, I think he touched me somewhere. I think we made contact, and he's got fucking. Okay, never mind. But okay. So, what we have to do now is try. We got Alonso 2 seconds back. We're gonna try catch Lewis.
Gap to car in front is 2.6 seconds.
But who knows what's gonna happen? But also, I want to let you guys know that I actually got edited for this this video. Actually, check out. We got my friend Supreme Victory. He's really good at editing. He has his own channel. You should go check him out. I'll link in the description below. I'll let you guys go watch him because he is good with editing videos. So yeah, I wanted to just ask if we could edit this video, and I said sure, we can do it. And then, so yeah, so that's what's going to be happening. So the video style will be a bit different, but I think it'll be quite interesting. Not for every single video, but like for a good amount of videos, that'll be good. It would be nice anyway. So yeah, as we continue on with the race, I also want to think of doing more online races as well. If you have any like suggestions, you can put them in the comments. Because I don't know, sometimes it disables
We're
YouTube
approaching the pit window. You'll be on the mediums.
Or like you can put them in like the videos where I don't have audio, like those like little short video videos. You just say, oh hey, for the F1 videos, you do this because that's what happened with one of the people with the tennis predictions. They just wanted to ask for more tennis predictions in that video because I think it's because of the talking stuff. Either way, it's gonna be interesting. I want to try to do more online videos at the same time because like online F1 because that gets pretty good at times. I remember I was pretty good at it like towards when I used to do quite a few races. I didn't record half of them. I did like I think one night I did like 3 or 4 and I got like podiums and like I think like most of the races until so I did one where I got the podium and I think it was in Saudi Arabia, but yeah, that was good. So what we're looking at here is interesting as we go on the grass a bit. Don't want to go too far. I also been thinking, I've been seeing these videos, it's like a drive till the tires explode challenge. You gotta like save the tires and try not like let them explode. So that's pretty good as we're on like 5 now, so I think it's around 7 or 8 is usually the pit stop. The pit window opens up, so interesting to see what will be happening around that time, if we can gain some time. Alright, so as we're coming down towards the end of lap 6, this is when the pit window opens. This is when I'm going to box. The tyres are wearing a little bit, but I think it is time to go pit this lap, and I want to be careful because I've had this happen before, like in races, like where like someone will have like front wing damage at the start of the race and they'll like pit early, then they'll have enough pace to like overtake in the pit stop. So I'm going to try and see if we can get a podium here. It's looking pretty unlikely because what's happening with all the stuff. So we got
okay, gap ahead is 3.6 seconds.
Working out well. I just want to gain time on Lewis. I want to get a podium. What's good with the track changes is that what they've changed is here. There's no more like runoff on the side. It's just barrier, and you just go like straight turning. You don't do that chicane, that awkward little chicane thing. So they've also extended this to go a bit wider, so you can like it's a bit more easier. Not to crash like I just did and just spun out. That was not good. So, I'm gonna try and see what we can do. So there we go, time to go to the pit stop. Everyone else is pitting. It's our time to strike. So, Verstappen stays out, Perez is in, Hamilton's in. Just hold these guys up a little bit.
Exit
there we
now.
go, out of the pit stop we come. Norris pits.
Lando is in the pits. Lando in the pits.
Yes, thanks, Jeff. I know. Look at the minimap. I know he's in the pits. We're still going to be in the points, I think. We're in the points, okay.
Stop. No more scheduled pit stops.
Even with the pit stop, we are in the points. Russell's behind us at P11, but a lot of people still haven't pitted, so we are effectively trying it wouldn't be an undercut. Undercut on most sides. A lot of people are trying to do an undercut. But I'm going to try and catch up to Perez and Hamilton because they could be stuck in traffic as if you look on the minimap, they are right in a queue of cars. I think that's the Aston Martins up there. So this is where I could gain some time and try and get a podium here. Maybe get Perez maybe and even Hamilton because they are in a bad position right now. A lot of traffic of cars that haven't pitted yet, but that's what happens usually around these when pit stops come on these F1 games. So they get into traffic, they screw up, so hopefully we can do some good here. So coming up here, Perez is actually, we've gained time on Perez. Look how close we are now to the back of the Red Bull. Holy crap. We're gaining so much time. He's lost so much on this lap. Sergio Perez is in trouble now. Oh, Lewis Hamilton and Sergio Perez not looking too good, eh? Wow. Holy crap. We gained a lot of time. It's now 1.5 seconds of gap. We're up until like where the leaders are. Holy. Somehow on P6. I think because there's Aston Martin's out front. But yeah, I think there's Aston Martin. I think it's just one. I think it's just 1 or 2. And then there's, oh no, that might be a Williams. Yeah, no, hang on. I think it's like an Aston Martin and an AlphaTauri.
Our gap behind is 8.9 seconds.
So this could leave me P4, which could give me a podium if I am good enough against Sergio Perez. So we're going to gain time on him. It's like 9 out of 15. It's looking good. So let's see if we can do anything as I try not to have a crash. A little moment. Don't want to have any issues with that. So yeah, let's see how well we can go on Sergio Perez fighting for this podium. Okay, so here we go. We're gaining time on Sergio Perez. Now he's less than a second. So we get to DRS into these straights here. This not this straight, but the next straight. It's DRS for us. Now on the real track, this year they have like 4 DRS. It's interesting as we go off the track. Oh god! Just held it through. That was a close one. So we're gonna try and catch Perez here. It's gonna be interesting to see. We nearly just like did a full drift. He just died coming out of that corner. Shoot, that was not good. But here we go, we're on the main straight now. Let's see if we can get Perez. And maybe it's not. Oh, I don't see chances for this corner. Next corner though. Yeah, not this corner, next corner. Hopefully. It might be the next lap. Not sure. Could be outside the lap. Let's see. We got DRS and we got speed. We got pace. We're pulling him in. I don't know if I can do it this corner. This was getting close to the back of the Red Bull. We're gaining time. We're on medium tires, but we are so much quicker than that Red Bull. It's actually crazy. Or we might be able to get him like before the end of this lap here. We're gonna get some moves done. So this Perez was making some moves in the race, getting past the 2 Mercedes cars in the real race against Hamilton and Russell. This is going to be interesting to see what we can do. Bottas is P5, he's 12 seconds behind.
We have 5 laps of fuel remaining.
Next Jeff, 5 laps to go in the race of fuel-wise, but the race will 4 laps once we cross the line. As we nearly top it off! Oh, okay, alright. That didn't happen, totally. Yeah, I'm not a pro, so I am. We all gotta use flashbacks at some point. We all gotta use it at some points. I haven't been needing to use it until sorry. But, anyway, we got Perez here. I'm gonna try to catch Perez, see what we can do. Now, what we can do is try and get the overtake down the main straight. Can we get him into the first corner here? Looks like we can. As we pull it out, we go into fence. So he's trying to stay on the outside, but we go down the inside.
Good job, nice overtake.
Let's go. That's a podium position. We need to hold this now for the rest of this race to try and get this. Okay, so Perez is catching up a little bit. He's only like, okay, he's about a second behind. I've gained time quite a bit. Now, I don't know if I'll be able to get Lewis before the end of the race. I'm interested to try and catch up to him. Not sure what will happen, but it'll be interesting to see. So, hopefully, we got
There's 4 laps of fuel remaining.
4 laps of fuel remaining. We're about to go to lap 13 here to see what we can do. Sorry, I keep pausing. I've just been all this stuff. Sorry. So, alrighty then. We are back up and rolling. We're up and rolling. Yeah, we've got Ricciardo. We are Ricciardo. We're going for the home race podium challenge here. So that's going to be interesting to see what happens in this race, because Perez is gaining, but I think we have got that little bit of an edge over him. Hamilton's a bit calm. Verstappen's on hard tyres somehow, for some reason. Don't know why he boxed for hards. I don't know. Because, okay, that was a bit of a cool cut. Not gonna lie, that was a bit of a cheesy tracking stand there. Using all the cheese. Tim and Marty would be like. Okay, never mind. Sorry, that's fine. Yeah. Anyway, but yeah, that's what's happening at the moment. So we cheese that corner, but we are not going to do that. Much more. We're not cheeses. Anyway, what are we up to? Here we go. We are about to go to the penultimate lap of the race. We're going to see
Gap
if
to
we can
teammate behind is
try
19.1
gain
seconds.
Time as looking like P3 on the charts. If Hamilton is a bit far ahead, I don't think we'll be able to catch him before the end of the race. Not going to lie, I'm a bit concerned on if we can get this.
There's 3 laps of fuel remaining.
Looks like we'll hold on to P3, so let's see if we can do that. Hold on. Okay, so now we're on to the last lap here of this race. It's gonna be interesting to see what we can do.
This is your final lap of the race.
Got final lap. Come on. Let's hold on to this podium. I do not want to lose a podium in this race. Perez is getting very close. I'm scared of how close he's getting. Defensive. Defense. I'm just going to block him off a little bit. Not dangerous driving. Clean racing. Clean racing. This channel, yes, very clean. I'm glad I don't do videos with those. I was a bit of a... I didn't do it online. I wasn't like a dirty online racer. I just love sometimes... I'd be serious, but then there would be times where I'd just be so stupid and just smash the AI off, or I'll corner cut the whole French Grand Prix track. Oh no, Perez is actually getting very close. We need to hold on to this. I am not losing this podium. Anyway, yes. Oh no! Hey, yeah, nothing happened there. All good, we're good. Still 5 tenths ahead of Perez. Yep, we're good. So here we go. Verstappen's coming out in the final quarter. I have made it to victory. Not victory, but so around the final corner, Max Verstappen's going to take the race victory. Lewis Hamilton in second. But we're going to come through on the Aussie Podium Home Grand Prix Challenge, smashing into the wall. Daniel Ricciardo wins.
That's the end of the race.
Woo!
We'll see you in Park Ferme.
Let's go. We are winners. Lando Norris got driver of the day. Now that's a bit...
A great race then, and a fantastic victory.
Oh, that's a bit
here at
rigged.
Albert Park.
I managed to get a podium.
What do you think it was, Ant, that
managed
gave
to
them the edge
P5.
over the competition today?
Lando's just hacking.
Well, I honestly feel
He's
it's
just
down to the
knows
driver
that I'm
and
better.
car today. I mean, we can talk
He
driver skill all
installed
day, but if you don't have a solid
F1
team
cheat
to back
codes.
that, you're never going to get anywhere.
Phase
When
Jarvis
you hit that
has
sweet
helped
spot of
him
having
out
both
with.
an excellent driver and an incredible car, that's when you see results like those we witnessed today.
Thanks, Anthony. No.
Red Bull put up an
There's me,
outstanding
the
fight
podium.
for the front position today, and it's
Daniel
great to see it paid
Ricciardo.
off for them. They do so much for the sport that you can't help but be delighted
Epic.
by today's race win.
Okay, I don't want to get copyright by F1. My epic singing. There we go, so what a race. that
Today's
was.
performance means Max Verstappen now
Oh,
owns the
I
top
didn't-
spot in the
okay.
Drivers' Championship.
Alright.
Now, let's discuss,
Thanks,
Ants. Who
Crosby.
would you say is
P3
a
though.
contender for Driver of the Day?
course
I think for
Lando.
driver of the day, I'd probably pick Lando Norris.
11
He lives
this
up to
start.
every
He only
inch of his
gained, like,
reputation
4
today, and I
places.
think
I
he'll be
gained,
going
like,
home quite rightly, a bit proud
still.
of himself.
Well, Ants, an end to another fantastic
good.
weekend of racing. Thanks to everyone who joined us,
Okay, that's the
and
end
we'll
of this
see you
video,
for the
guys.
next one.
Thank you all for watching, everybody. See you all in the next one. Alright, have a nice day or night. Thank you. See y'all.